Power up the base cannon. Fire.
We're not having.
Wait,
we don't need a bear.
Oh, in Grizzly A4, you might recognize it.
It's green.
No, look at the engine itself. It's the engine with the speed record. Hydrofoil, Junkers, jet foil, leopard bus, livestock wagon, mail car, mail truck. Hey, look. Merchant freighter. Get rid of these passenger carriages. Get rid of the oil tanker.
Mine shaft.
Panama Canal Railway Company F40PH. We'll come back and get stuff we want later. Leave the helicopters. Get rid of the hovercraft.
Wait, what's spam?
Spam. It's a boxcar that's for spam. As in salted ham.
That's salted ham?
Yes. That's what spam is. It's a little canister, like a tuna can, and it's got ham in it. It's
see, I was thinking spam is in like other spam, like spam mail or
well, that's where it comes
like,
from. That's where it comes from because it's the idea of nobody likes spam, and
no
then you get spam in your mail, and nobody wants spam. This is all the American stuff. We're gonna have to go through and pick out some of these, just for the commodities we're using for the different stuff we have to carry. But you can pick whatever ones you think look good.
If there's one that looks like Ella, we're taking it.
I'm not sure if we have a 10-wheeler. That's a good question. We have an 060, but I don't think we have a 460. Through here, through here, through here, through here. See all this? This is all the U.S. stuff. This is all the modded stuff. I think I'm going to go back at some point, because Scuryoshi apparently has something I don't, and ask for more things from him and get even more mods. I said at one point that I would make a Google Doc of all the mods I have and where to find them, because I'm not legally allowed to distribute them to everybody. Like through my YouTube channel, because you're supposed to get them through the mod creators and not just like hand them off. Unfortunately, some of those are kind of going extinct, so we need to document where they are. Get rid of the Viscount. Get rid of that. Okay, so now we have 87 selected, and we basically just have things that we. Oh, get rid of that. Basically just have things that we need, or whatever, or that we don't need, or what have you. Just things that we need that come with the British stuff. Now,
and some of the American stuff.
I actually didn't select anything, but yeah, there might be a little bit of American stuff because there's a little bit of overlap. So we have all these random diesels. Mm-hmm. But what I think I'm going to do, and so can I go through this like? No, I can't. Wait, can I do it like this? No. Okay, so I just have to go through one thing at a time. So the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get these, and the reason I get these is so that we can flip certain engines around if you want an engine to be facing backwards or whatever.
Or upside down.
Or if you want, because here's a trick with Locomotion. It only plays the sound of the things that are at the front of the train and the back of the train. If you have freight cars and then an engine and then more freight cars, you're not going to hear the engine. So what you do is you put one of these engine flippers on the front or the back so that it makes an engine sound. So the train makes an engine sound. And then this one just makes a track sound if you want to hide an engine sound. Or whatever.
Why would you want to hide an engine?
I don't know.
So why are you selecting it?
Because I have used it for, like... I've used it occasionally just for, well, A, for kicks, but B, because it's semi-useful. It can be semi-useful.
So what have you used it for? Like...
I've used it for just putting it on, like, on freight cars and letting them sit there, although you don't really need to do that. But if you have one of them, you can get something to move really, really, really slowly, and it can make it look like, if it's the track sound, it can make it look like it's just rolling, because it doesn't have an engine sound, it's just a boxcar rolling on its own, because these are invisible. I've seen the AI use it more because they're dumb, and they try to use it as an actual engine for a train.
You can use those as a trade engine.
Yes, but they have 1 horsepower and they don't go over like 5 miles an hour. Yeah, no, it's
so they're
it's
like
sad.
they're like shades.
No, it's much worse than Shays. Shays actually have some horsepower. So, alright, so we're going to go through these. We don't need the planes. Then we have these guys. These are late build engines. This one has 6,250 horsepower. These are some of the most powerful engines ever.
Let's check them.
This one's just a $3,000 engine. This is actually nothing too special. It's a late SD40, and it's Australian. We have this. It's a Baldwin
It's
280.
technically a 10-wheeler, isn't it?
No, I mean it has 10 wheels, but it's not a 10-wheeler.
Oh.
Where'd my thing go? Oh, it's behind the Nakeds thing. My Steam chart. But we can do this because it's the closest thing you're probably going to get to Ella for a little while. We might go back and uncheck it. But we've got these box cars, which are American style. I'm not going to worry about these guys because we can get other ones later.
Bulk ship.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a ship.
Yes. It says ship.
I know, but I thought it meant like something you can ship a lot of it in bulk.
Oh, no.
You
These are...
see, it makes sense.
I understand, but no. These are our VW buses. If you want them.
No. No buses.
Not even the hippie one?
I mean, as long as we can call it the Mystery Machine.
Apparently it's called Fillmore.
Check it. Call it the Mystery Machine.
Okay. It carries 7 passengers. This one carries 5 crates of goods. We have all these cattle trucks, which I'm not entirely sure if we need them, but we have them.
We're going to have cattle, though.
Mm-hmm. We have this tram. This is narrow gauge, question mark? I don't know.
We have narrow gauge track.
We do have narrow gauge track. I'm not sure if we have anything narrow gauge, though. This is a diesel. We can get plenty of those. So we have these multiple units in rail buses. I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm gonna get rid of all the multiple units because, frankly, I'm not sure if we need them. And they're a pain. B, I'm not sure if we need them. But I'll leave all the trucks that it recommends. We have all these British diesels. Get rid of that. The Deltic. Other stuff. Electric stuff. Class 67, Class 85, Class 90. If there's any of these you don't want, let me know. We might come back and get rid of them later. Combi tram. I have some other cool trams.
It's like the one we were in Boston.
Yeah, a little bit.
Or the train.
Mm-hmm. We have some covered hoppers. These are for grain.
Do we have that?
Yes. And then here we get into this stuff. So this is the DecoSoft stuff. This is really modern, primarily US stuff, but we might need some of it. And if there's anything that jumps out at you, tell me. So these are auto racks. They're for cars. These are for coal or iron ore, as it says. Yeah. So these are 1972 auto racks. There are earlier ones, but we can get one of these if you want one.
Yeah.
Alright, which one?
The lighter.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. These are pretty big coal wagons. This is a GP15, which is a 1977 engine.
Don't we also need the coal wagon?
Yeah, we can pick one of these.
The green one.
Green one. Alright, that's BN.
I like green.
These are all going to be green. Most of them are Burlington Northern, so they love green. So if you want some of these Jeeps, let me know. GP50, MP15.
Oh, it's tiny.
Yeah, it's a shunter.
What's that?
It's just mostly for yard use. As in, it doesn't go out in the main line, it just shuffles cars around.
Oh. So, like, you're shunting the cars.
Yeah, but there's not really any of that in this game, so you can send this thing anywhere you want. It has a max speed of 65, it was built in 1975. Keep an eye on that kind of stuff. And then these guys, which are a bunch of SD40s, 1972, and there's a cabless booster engine.
What's that?
It means it can't drive itself. Well, I mean, you can get it to do it in this game, but it doesn't have a cab, so there's nowhere for an engineer to sit. It's just you connect it to another engine and it gives it more power.
You can connect it to the one in this game that goes, the steam engine that goes really, really slow. I think it's the 060.
Yeah. We're going to have something like that.
Check it.
Okay. That was booster. And then SD45s, which are, these are some decently powerful engines. I'm going to get one of them. Clean, dirty or clean?
Clean.
Clean. So we've got some goods cars. We've got a BN thing. This is an auto parts boxcar. It's a late auto parts boxcar. So we're going to need that. And then we will need a grain hopper, but not those. So these are newer. So there's some BNSF stuff, Burlington Northern Santa Fe, that's later. XBN patch.
Patch?
Yeah, which means instead of repainting the engine, they just painted over the number and the name when they bought it. Or when they acquired it. They're kind of a big thing because people go nuts over the fact that they haven't repainted the whole engine and it still looks like it used to, especially if the Rara doesn't exist anymore. So, anyways. So we have more of these SD40s. It's a lot of them. SD45s. Degasoft. Some of these I think were brought in from Microsoft Train Simulator. Way back when.
Back in the Stone Age.
Yep. These are some other auto parts boxcars. These are some earlier ones, so I think I'm going to get one of them. 1964. And then we have another auto rack. We have Caboose. If you want one of these, let me know.
You had a red caboose?
There is one somewhere.
The red caboose.
There's Chicago Northwestern engine.
Is there a green caboose too?
I'm not sure. I didn't see one.
Let's do that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the red caboose if you find it as well.
Okay. We've got to be conscious of the fact that that we have a limited number of things here. So these are all just a whole bunch of diesels.
95 out of 224.
I know, but look where we are in the list. So I'm wary about getting these. I'm going to get one of these CNW goods cars for the sake of it because they're a little bit earlier. These are just grain hoppers, I think. I'm not sure if they'll carry whatchamacallit, but let's pick one of them. Which one do you want?
The blue one.
Blue one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which matched everything.
Yeah, well. Rail box. I'll pass on that one. Auto parts boxcar. TOFC trailer on flat car. So this is a goods thing. You can go 90 miles an hour. So these don't really look all that different, but I'll get one of them. I'll get this one. We've got some Union Pacific stuff. These are auto parts boxcars. Oh, they're a little bit earlier actually, so let's get one of those. Here's a yellow caboose, EP. Another hopper. I think this is a little bit earlier, so let's get one of these. Pick one.
That one.
Alright, and then we have a whole bunch of Jeeps again. These are just Union Pacific instead of whatchamacallit. SD6. I'll get this one because it's powerful. And then these guys just haul grain. So, moving on, I won't worry about the other stuff in here because it should have set us up just fine. Electrostar, electric multiple unit, no, go away. Okay, so now we're in FRC stuff. This is a little bit older. So, auto boxcar. I'd say we should get an auto boxcar, but the issue is we might not be able to move auto parts yet. That's the issue. So this is an auto flat car. If I find an auto parts boxcar earlier than 64, say something. There's a Western Pacific caboose. It's brown. There's another Western Pacific caboose. Here's a coal hopper for Western Pacific, but we already have something of that era. So now we're getting into some engines. Some of the older engines. We need to get some of these mid-range engines. So we've got F7s, Western Pacific ones. One has the snow. This one has the snowplow. This one doesn't.
Who's the snowplow?
So we'll get.
We'll get the.
Do you want the B unit for it?
The what? B
unit is just like the cabless booster.
Sure.
Okay. GP35, GP7. We'll get one of those because it's a little bit older. Center beam lumber, center beam wrapped lumber. We'll pass on those. We don't need them. Okay, so let's get one of these. These guys move goods. And they all look pretty much the same.
Yep.
Another one of these goods boxcars. Let's get...
That one.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Goods flat car, not worried about it. Grain hopper, Rio Grande. Lumber flat car, we're not moving lumber. These are all maintenance of way cars, we don't need them. Scrap gondola, we're going to need that.
Gondola?
Yeah.
Gondola.
U30. No, not gondola. Gondola.
I say gondola.
Oh, no, not a gondola. That's different. That's the thing in Venice. We've got these U-30s, which are U-boats. I'll get one of them. And
U-boats go in water.
we'll not worry about this. No.
U-boats don't go in water.
These U-boats don't go in water.
Now, why is it called a U-boat?
That was just a nickname given to it, because if you look at it's the U-30 series, or the U fill in the blank series, it was GE, General Electric's Universal Series of diesels. And they all got the U something moniker. The thing that came after them were B something, which the Providence and Worcester still has some. But they got the nickname U-boats because they were U something. They came out in the 60s. So we've got all these Hun trams if you want them. These are Hungarian.
Okay.
This one?
Yeah.
Budapest.
I like that song.
Hun trams. These are
wait. One of them looks like a house.
Yeah, these are like units of a thing, so you attach them together to make a full thing. So there's like head, middle, double-decker, diesel unit, bistro unit.
You don't need them then.
No. I am going to get these though.
You don't need the one for paper.
Oh, that's right, you're right. Hold on, I'll go back and fix that in a second. Food and grapes.
I like
Goods.
grapes.
People like grapes. Mail. Alright, get rid of the paper one. Get rid of the paper one. So these guys are good in that you can use them to transport cargo in cities, etc. And then I won't worry about these other Hun trams. We're going to have plenty of trams. Okay, so here's the other thing. So we need these. These are really, really early boxcars. So pick one, anyone. Oh, I need this one in particular. But you can pick another one if you want. This one?
No. Down.
This is not a boxcar.
Oh. It looks cool. It's a box cap.
Yeah, we'll get that though. Quick.
No, do the green.
Green?
Mm-hmm.
Ugly green. Hey, there's a caboose.
Yay.
So, and we have these coaches if you want them, but I'm not sure we really need them. We have this Jeep GM EMD G12. I don't even know what that is. Motor car. LPS reefer Omaha packing. 20 tons of food
Omaha
or
steaks.
goods. Yeah. Same Omaha.
We need that. A livestock.
Yeah. Although this one is going to continue existing. I think this one exists forever. Not worried about the mail cars. Although I guess we can get that one. Although we'll get another one later. Pacific.
Wait.
What?
No, Pacific. I want to see it.
This is a built-in one. We'll get another one. Okay, we'll get this one. Panama Canal Railway Company, F40PH. It's rail car, weird thing. Those are like Swiss things. Helicopter SD70, which we are getting one of those, but not like that. Spam. Stainer Black 5. Stainer Jubilee, which is not an actual Jubilee, which is a 444. We have TGV. Okay, so...
UFO!
Yep, so we're going to do the UFO.
What does that do?
It's a helicopter, but it can carry livestock.
And aliens.
I mean, it's piloted by the aliens.
No, it's going to turn the cows into aliens.
Alright, and so now we get into our steam power here. We've got plenty, like, most of the rest of the list is US stuff, so we're going to sort of brush through it and be rapido about it. So we've got these switchers, we've got
If you
5
find
of them.
something else that looks like that, well, that would be great. But, you know.
Yeah. I mean, there isn't that much, though. We jump from these switchers up to much bigger things. So we've got these switchers, which...
I like the little 060 that I used in my other thing.
Yeah, so that was one of these.
I don't remember which one it was. I just like...
Well, they all pretty much look the same, except for the lettering on the side. Except for this one, which has an Vanderbilt tender.
Which means...
Which means it has the round end.
Oh, do that.
Ew.
Why?
I have a lifelong vendetta against Vanderbilt tenders.
Why?
It's okay though. No particular reason really. That's why. So we've got these decapods, I1s. These are Pennsylvania. If you want those, say something. We've got these 262s, which are Great Northern. Actually, I'm going to get those because they're really good starter engines. We've got Mikados here, which come in 1914.
How much should they go up in price, like, when you start the game? Like, does it depend on the engine, or does it...
It depends on a lot of things. As time goes on, inflation kicks in and things get more expensive. But it's a little bit each year. So we've got... This one is the earliest Mikado. And then we have these other ones, which, if you want one of those... What?
Go down.
Down?
Yeah, there's the blue one. No, up. That one.
Oh, this one. It's a very late one, but okay.
I like the blue one.
We've got this 412-2, which is a Union Pacific class, which is a very, very big and powerful steam engine. I've never actually had it in a thing, so I'm going to get it. We've got these Camelbacks, if you want a Camelback.
Nah.
Good. Proud of you.
They can drink water.
You
know, the back of it.
Yeah.
Instead of Chris using the garden hose to fill it up, the Camelback will do it.
So we've got a pair of K4s, which are Pacifics. So here's your Pacific. We've got a Hudson, which is New York Central. These are pretty quick engines. They're like different if you want one to say something. We've got a Challenger, which is a...
You got the big boy in here?
Yeah, we do actually, right there.
Check it.
Boink. We've got a New York Central Niagara as well. We've got a J class like 611, which I know you've heard the guys foaming about.
Really?
Yeah. We've also got one of Milky's favorite engines, GS4, 4449. We've got this Northern, which I don't know, it exists. We've got a Rio Grande Mountain type. We've got a UP Challenger. But if you don't want anything else out here, we can move on.
Nah.
Okay. So on to second gen diesels and Alcos. So we can
Alcos are stuff you hide in.
No, it's an alcove.
Oh.
This is an Alco. ALCO.
Oh, I heard you say alcove.
No.
I'm like, what?
American Locomotive Company. So
Okay.
if you want to pick one of these 415s or 424s, let me know. I'm just going to sort of scroll through them. Stop me if you like something.
Nah, I'm okay. Oh,
All right.
wait, no, the yellow one.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
CW.
Well, it looks white, but...
Yeah, it's the Chicago Northwestern. They had some really obnoxious paint schemes. And then these C628s, I don't know about those. These guys, which are a little bit later. Okay, and then we have these things. DL107s. And then the catalyst booster for that. DL109. And then we had the New Haven DL109s, which these guys were fairly infamous on the New Haven. I'm going to get these because they're earlier diesels. And we need something to bridge that gap. These are some chunky Alcos. And we'll move on to BC Rail, Canadian National. More Alcos, catalyst booster. High nose RS11s. Low nose RS11s. Look at the window, see if you like it. British Columbia. Alco RS18s.
The other one looks like Wonder Bread.
What, this? Which one?
No, that one.
This one?
Yeah, it looks like the Wonder Bread thing, like the front part of it.
Yeah, I could see that. I have this in my current world. British Columbia Railway, red, white, and blue stripes. Another C&W thing. Sioux Line.
Why does America have a British Columbian thing?
British Columbia is a province in Canada. Okay, so Sioux Line, Alco's RS2. Let's get one of these RS2s. So we have to pick from
That one.
this one?
Mhm.
Okay. RS3s. RS4s, Utah Railway, Agilies.
What was that light blue?
Which one?
I don't know. That one.
This one? It's an S2.
Connor.
Okay, it's a switcher, T6. And then we have this with a bulldozer, blah blah blah. I'm not sure what these are really for. Auto parts boxcars designed in 1961. Milwaukee Road or Penn Central?
Do that one.
This
no,
one?
Okay,
Yeah.
That's me.
Okay. U.S. Auto Rack. Okay, this is what we need. U.S. Auto Parts boxcar. Hold on, this is 55. This is 61. Okay, we'll keep the 55 one. Auto Max. No thanks. U.S. Bus School Bus. You want a school bus?
No.
Baldwin Centipede. Those are long engines with a lot of wheels. Baldwin P5A. This is an electric engine.
Purple!
This, which is B&O. You want to get the B&O?
Yeah, do the purple.
Alright. B&O Shark Nose. And I'll get you the B unit for it if you need more power. PR Shark Nose, and Shark Nose, and alright, we'll move past those. We'll skip all the buses for now. C420. Leigh Hudson. Okay. There's a whole bunch of Conrail stuff in here. These are Alcos. These are Alcos that are getting up there in the years.
That was weird green.
Yeah, this is a
Mint chocolate chip green.
this is a shoving platform too. This is not even a real caboose, but it's a caboose if you want it.
No.
Okay.
It just looks like mint chocolate chip.
Conrail, PRR. Here's another red caboose. Penn Central version of that same caboose. Southern Pacific, similar, very yellow. Canadian National.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna get one of these Kaiser Colgons. So you pick.
That one.
This one?
Sure.
Okay. And then we need one of these. So we're gonna get one of. Oh, no, wait. Just one of these. The 34.
Do the Lake Erie.
Lake Erie. Bessemer and Lake Erie. Okay. I need one of these. So pick one in there. A lot of options.
That one.
This one?
Sure.
Okay. Top Gun, blah, blah, blah. Not worried about that. Cole Porter, Beth Gun. Yeah, I'm not worried about that either. Cabless Booster. Oh my god. DD35s. DD35. This is a gigantic diesel engine. DD40AX. This is even bigger.
Bigger than the big boy.
I mean, I'm not sure about that, but it's huge. They took two diesel engines and put them on the same frame and called it a bigger diesel engine.
I swear it looked like chocolate chip in Ohio.
Yeah. We've got these BL2s.
BLT.
Which are sort of weird engines, if you want one, say something. CF7s, which are odd. The cab looks like they've got stung by a bee. We've got F3s, which we don't need because we have the F7s. We've got F45s, which are kind of odd. Santa Fe Kodachrome, B&O F7s. We can just scroll through all these. We already have some. FP7A, now FTs, CB&Q, FTs, DNRDW. I'm going to get one of these because they're very early diesels that we can make use of. Pick one.
That one.
This one. Santa Fe. Okay, and then let's get a GP30. There's a lot in this list, so I'm not even going to pick one, just sort of, or I'm not even going to go through all of them, just sort of say something and we'll look at it. just scroll through real quick.
Look at the purple one.
Which one is that?
No.
This one?
Yeah.
Norfolk Western. Got it. Okay. GP35s. We don't really need these, but we could grab one. Nah, okay. GP38-2s, these we probably should have one of.
Wait.
What?
Wait, go back up and do the thing that looks like that has the American flag on it.
Oh, it was probably
That one.
this one. Okay.
The American flag.
That was
American
that was the
in
1776. This was for the Freedom Train. I think.
Yeah, we're gonna do that in Britain.
Okay. Yep. We need some GP40s. These are a little bit older. We'll get one GP40 and one GP40-2. So those are all the GP40s.
That one.
This one?
No, the green. That one.
MKT. Missouri, Kansas, Texas. GP40-2s, there are plenty of these.
Go back up.
Oh.
There's a blue one. Like a light blue one. It looks like that one.
So that's Conrail. There you go.
Yay. It looks like metallic light blue.
Jeep 60, I guess we can use one of these. So pick one. We've got a Kodachrome, SPSF. Oh, they actually painted the whole thing.
Do it.
This was weird. This was a railroad that never existed. But they painted a ton of engines. So Southern Pacific and Santa Fe wanted to merge and create one larger railroad called Southern Pacific Santa Fe. And they painted a whole bunch of engines up in this color scheme with SP or SF, and they were just going to paint the other two letters after they merged. But then the Interstate Commerce Commission said, no, you're not doing that. And so they were left with a buttload of engines that were painted up like SPSF, a railroad that would never exist. And they existed for a very, very long time afterwards. So we've got GP7s. Now we should get one of these and a GP9. Oops.
That one.
Which one?
Got. Yeah.
CNNW? Okay. We've got a lot of GP9s. Oh my god. I'm just going to scroll down the list and you tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Stop?
No.
Where?
The one you were just on.
Oh, this one?
No. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you saw something.
No.
And we don't need a callus booster. SD40... No. SD40-2... I don't know. Nah, okay. SD40-2M. These things are really nice. SD45s. So let's get one of these.
Go back up and do the red one.
Red one. Oh. Frisco. Alright, and I'm not going to worry about the SD50s or SD60s. I'll worry about the SD70s. So let's get one of these SD70 Aces.
No, up.
Up.
Down. That one.
This one. Montana Rail Link. Okay. SD70Ms, which are the later versions. Alaska.
Yeah.
It's FEC. It's Florida East Coast. I thought that was Alaska Railroad. These are the ones that I think that the Providence and Worcester bought two of. From the Florida East Coast. Like, so it was exactly those. We don't need to worry about the Erie builds. We have enough stuff. Okay, so we need mechanical reefers. Let's get one of these. One of these two.
The white one.
The white one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We need an ice reefer.
An ice reefer?
Yeah. So before mechanical reefers, which is like a fridge, they would just have giant blocks of ice in them to keep stuff cold. So we need either this one or one of these.
They're all the same.
They're pretty similar. So
just pick one.
okay. Let's see. Let's do that one. All right. GEs. One of these 4400s.
Do the TFM.
TFM?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then one of these -9s.
No, up. That one.
This one?
Yeah.
SP. Okay. I'm not going to worry about a dash 7. So we're going to sort of leave these. We'll get a B40. Get a B40. Which one?
That one.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Conrail. And then... Oh, okay, we need one of these. Oh, whoops. One of these.
Penn Central.
The Penn Central one, okay. EP5s. I'm trying to bolster our electric stuff a little bit because we only have a little bit of it.
That's fine.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 44 AC. Yeah, we need one of these for later.
Let's do the green, multicolored green one. That one.
Oh boy. Oh, it's the hybrid. And let's get a GG1.
That one. Oh,
This one?
Yeah. Straight.
Okay. We'll not get that one because that's OP as hell. Let's get some U-boats. Some more U-boats.
CSX.
CSX one?
Mm-hmm.
Which one? This one or this one?
That one.
The Gray Ghost. Okay, so now we need to go through here and figure this out. Oh, you know what? We need a gas turbine.
You pick.
Okay, let's see. I'll do that one. Or maybe this one. Maybe them both. We do want a 44 tonner, so let's get a 44 tonner. What the hell is that? Okay, so we need some of these. Oh, gee, really? That is not Baltimore and Maryland, you idiots. Whatever, we're getting that. We need one of these goods box cars. That one. Yes, double stack. This goods box car. I think... I'm not sure if we need the double stack cars, but if so, just pick one.
Go up. No. Light blue.
Light blue?
Yeah.
Where?
Down.
Oh, down. Maersk. We do need one of these flat cars, which transports goods. We don't need one of those. We might need one of these. Grain box car. We do need one of these. Chassis? Sleep like a kitten. And then we need one of these as well. The three bays.
You pick.
Locomotion branded hopper.
Do it.
Okay. Then we need a 4-bay. Actually, I won't worry about the 4 bays. I need something else that will carry... Oh, you know what? We need these. We need one of these. We need one of these livestock cars.
Go up. Do Rio Grande.
Rio Grande. Okay. And then we need...
Wait, what's the pig thing?
Pig Palace?
Yeah.
Northern Pacific. I don't know. That was just their scheme. They called it the Pig Palace. Alright. Now we need one of these. We only have 3 to choose from.
That one.
This one?
No, middle.
CNNW. Okay. You seem to like the CNNW. I'm not going to worry about getting a boom car. I'm not going to worry about getting one of those.
Is that for dynamite?
No. It's to hold the end of the crane.
Ah.
It's because it's called the boom. Milwaukee Road self-propelled crane. No, thanks. Very, very orange -7. Some other stuff. So that's the rail grinder or whatever. We'll get the ore hoppers because we can. We don't need to worry about paper. We're not going to worry about this New Jersey Transit stuff.
Steel coil.
U.S. plastic hopper. U.S. plastic hopper. We do need some of these. Steel coil car. Yeah, let's get a steel coil car. CSX. And then a steel flat car. And then one of these other steel flat cars that doesn't actually matter.
You pick. Flat
steel and tarp. Sugar beet gondola. I'm not actually sure what these are for, but I think they might be useful. So pick one of these. Oh, which one?
That one.
This one. Okay. Now it's time for some tank cars. Hooker or DuPont?
Hooker.
Hooker. Amco, bigger ones. Hi, lovely. One of these. Actually, one of these. Oh, you know what we need? We need one of these each. So.
White rose.
Whoa, that's big. White rose, and then I'll get this, and then I would do one of these. So either yellow, black, or white.
Black.
Black. Okay. I'm gonna get one of these because we got to ride on one. Okay. U50C. Brick on wheels.
So your car.
Yes. I'm
Only
gonna get a
in
Fred because I
Trainman.
always forget. You want to get the Milwaukee Road thing?
Sure.
I want. This thing's fast. The thing is really fast. I'm not gonna worry about these because I already got rid of like all the electric multiple units. I'm not gonna worry about those. We've got the goddamn Aero train. And let's get some Amtrak stuff just for the sake of it. So Phase 3, Fleet coaches, Phase 3 baggage cars. Because that's the best. F40PH Phase 3. Because that is God. Yeah, all this U.S. passenger stuff is in a completely different section. We'll just sort of blow through it because we have plenty of passenger stuff.
Amtrak.
Unless you want C&O stuff to go with your Ella.
Nah, it's okay.
CP the Canadian. Chicago L cars. Daylight. Ski Train F40PH.
Alright, don't those not exist anywhere?
No, they don't. The Ski Train exists, but it's not being pulled by F40s anymore.
Yeah, so they killed God then.
Well, I mean, there are other F40s around.
Yeah, but you said
This is a
F40PH
baggage.
is that, so.
Well, yeah, but there are other F40PHs around. Like, when I came home the other day, I got pulled by an F40PH-C2, or 2C, which are the only ones the MBTA has left, but they have plenty of them. Oh, here's some Streamline Hudsons. If you want any of those.
No.
You hear that, Dean? Doesn't want it. Not gonna worry about the train set
Why,
to
Dean
go with
likes
them.
those?
Dean's a central guy. Gonna get.
New York Central? Right?
Yup.
Oh. That's that, yeah.
What I want. Combine, coach, an observation car. I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's get one of these. Just pick an RDC.
Wait. There's that one. Blue.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. BC Rail. Okay. Daylight stuff, don't care. This is if you really want to get deep into it. Doesn't really matter that much. We've got 20 that we can add, but for now I think I'm gonna leave it alone. What is this?
Blue.
Oh, it's a path car. Okay, I'll pass. The other thing we need to do, I think. Oh, we do need the electric third rail for something. Okay, I'll turn off that because we don't have any narrow gauge stuff anymore. Okay, so there's that. Time to finish. Back to the landscape editor. Here's the world.
It's a lot of water.
It is a lot of water. Okay, what we can do is we can actually drop the sea level 1.
There we go.
That's better. Do you want to leave it so it randomly generates, or do you want to keep this one?
I think that's fine.
Okay. We already went through all this stuff. Now scenario options. So, here are the things. Achieve a certain company. Here's the win conditions.
What?
The win conditions. If you hit this,
Oh,
you
if
win.
you win.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the goal is what? Achieve a certain company value, monthly profit from vehicles, performance index, or deliver a certain amount of cargo. I'm I'm going to actually just do it this, so we're not deliberating on this too much. What I'll do is I'll just do what I normally do with this, which is turn it way the hell down.
So we win and then keep going.
Yeah, so we can win. I mean, it still won't be easy, but if you deliver 100 automobiles, there you go. Now, do you want other companies in the map?
Will it be better for teaching? Or no? Does it not
I don't know.
matter?
If it doesn't necessarily matter, as long as we forbid
one.
them. Okay. I'm going to forbid them from using trains. This is smart. Always forbid them from using trains if you want to have a world with any semblance of sanity. Because they have no idea how to build track that looks good. And they'll just build like crooked lines that go over the tops of mountains and come down. It's not okay. Okay, so starting loan, blah, blah, blah. I'll turn this down, make it easy. 5%, maximum loan size. Crank it way up. Scenario name. What are we naming this?
You pick. Okay.
Scenario details. Learn, yeah, some. Drop it in beginner. And we're ready to go. So next week we will embark on this this scenario adventure at Rickety Gate, Fairy Weed, Windy Bottom.
Z's.
Yeah, well, that's our cursor because it's working. Lazy Gate. Amblewig. Like 5 of the towns are in this one section. Alright, and so I'm Trainman.
Madison.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.